that's the other one that you brought up. One of the points that you brought up in our regenerative ag session, just the idea of folks having aquatic systems on their land, or somehow incorporated into their gardens. I'd love to have another conversation around that. Once again, one of the champions in the Cannabis Cup, and two of the entries in the Cannabis Cup were in fact aquaponic cannabis. I'd love to have a couple more aquaponic folks on just to talk about what's going on in that living water as well. And so,
all right, I'll reach out to Charlie and Eric, because both of they are very much deep down that rabbit hole, and they're not only teachers of it, but they have a tremendous amount of experience working in that industry and teachers. So they're not. This isn't anecdotal; it's more of a professional environment. So I'll definitely reach out to them. And you're right. We do need to have more conversations about living water as well as living soils.
Yeah. Yeah, what Gerald was talking about. And Darker says we need cannabinoids and terpenes, how they've changed over time.
That, when you get into these secondary, tertiary metabolites, it's complex to say the least. The testing, we're actually, Ken, I pitched this morning to an investor for Ecosphere. We are actually already going down primary, secondary, and tertiary metabolites. I got Craig Tester on board. He's got another person coming on board. We're having a meeting tomorrow. We've already created the compass, and now we got to create the roadmap so that we're not wasting money doing testing that we don't need. But this is going to be something that once we open this up, then anybody can use AI or ChatGPT, any of these things to actually start to understand what is really happening based on data that we finally have for the first time in this community, in the cannabis community, because we do have, what was present in these different cultivars at harvest. So then it's just a matter of like sussing out, well, how did this breed mix with that breed, and what were the cannabinoids? And all right, let's take those even further and send them in for metabolite testing to understand, just exactly what James is doing. It's going down a rabbit hole that nobody's explored. We don't even stuck their toe in that water yet.
I love having the guys on that are writing the books, because that's what we have with James and a lot of the people, Gerald Pollock on water. They're writing the book on this stuff. They're at the cutting edge, and I'd love to get them together as a big group and just let them hash it out. The brain power would be just like, I just sit here and just nod my head going, wow.
Melt.
Yep, definitely.
Like a candle, you just be going.
And quickly, I think,